Crafty Crandall fam, welcome to another video. In this video I am painting with my Holbein Acryla Gouache because I haven't used it in quite some time and I really just wanted to pull it out, use it because it is so opaque. I thought it would be fun to try a couple of different things with it. First of all, I am going to be doing just a flat wash of the pink color, and then we'll plan on painting on top of that with the really gorgeous black that comes in this set. I just wanted to talk a little bit today about art block. I am definitely experiencing some form of art block at this point, and haven't really had the, not even had the motivation, but like had the inspiration, I guess, to take out my paints and make something. So this was definitely just something that I tried in order to get rid of art block and just tried to move forward with painting, I guess. Tried to use a supply that I haven't used before. I used a different technique. You'll notice that I'm starting just randomly in the middle with what will at some point start to look like a skull. So I just started, no sketch, no nothing, just had the reference in front of me and just started painting away, getting the blocked out forms first and then kind of going back through to try to get some more of the details present. As far as what I'm painting, I am kind of doing an idea that I've wanted to be able to portray for quite some time, and every time I try, it never comes out right. And while I don't think that this necessarily quote unquote came out right either, I think that it was just a good little exercise to get me a little bit closer to getting out of my art block. And another approach to this type of painting, I did appreciate how I approached it, in that I didn't start with a sketch. I just literally started putting shapes on the paper, and honestly, although it's not perfect, I think that it came out okay. I think that I generally placed everything decently well, and I really loved how that skull came out. I loved how I was able to connect the lines in such a way that it didn't look terribly disjointed. So there were aspects of this painting that I enjoyed and really, you know, appreciate for what they are, and obvious improvements that I can continue to make as I continue to learn and get better at painting. I think that's something that's a little bit cyclic as far as my painting is concerned, is that every time I do a piece that I'm relatively proud of or think that I learned a lot during, I feel like I then experience some art block. So I just did a painting which I had a video on, my finished art video, which I'll link above if you're interested. I was super proud of that piece. I still am, and I really enjoyed it. It was a long, drawn out painting, and after that, I started to experience this art block. And I feel like that happens almost every single time I make a painting that it takes a long time and that I'm really proud of. I'm just wondering, do you guys also experience that if you're an artist? Do you tend to get art block after you've made something that you're relatively proud of and spent a long time on? Or is your art block more random? Do you not know what causes your art block, or can you not predict it as well? I feel like this was a predictable one, and I feel like I need to get better at planning out my content to kind of accommodate that, although it is difficult because you never know when your inspiration is going to strike for one of those more drawn out, more difficult technical pieces. So it's just an interesting battle, and I feel like this is just the way it is for artists. I would love to hear your perspective down below in the comments. I am just curious. I'd like to start a dialogue. This is something that I feel like every artist kind of experiences in different ways and has different tips and tricks and methods for getting out of it. I know personally something like this really helps. Starting a painting kind of blind with no expectations, using a supply that you haven't picked up in a while. These are all things that I would always recommend for getting out of art block. But all of that said, I still don't consider myself to be 100% out of my art block just because I made one piece of art. I know that I am currently still experiencing it. As I'm doing this voiceover, I actually just painted something tonight that I wasn't super happy with or proud of, and I honestly didn't even finish it. I got halfway through and I was like, nope, this isn't coming along very well. And you see here that once I finished the painting on the left, I had so much extra paint left over that I just had to start doing some random sketches. So I didn't want to waste the paint. It's expensive. Acrylic gouache is very expensive and it doesn't re-wet very well, so you either use it or you lose it. So that was where I was at with this, and hoping to get out of my art block soon. If you guys have any tips, I would really love to hear it, and I hope that you kind of enjoyed this very brief painting process and also the discussion and the tips on art block. I really do appreciate you guys watching. I am hoping to be back with more engaging and exciting content very soon, but in the meantime, we'll, hope to continue to engage with you guys either on your videos if I am subscribed to you. If not, link your channel down below. And I will catch you guys in another video very soon where hopefully I have a little bit less art blocked content.